Good day, y'all. Author Scott Lance coming to you. I am an author, so I guess I got to do author stuff, which is writing, reading, narrating, going public. All right. Got the shades on today. All right. So here's a little story I came up with. Who knows when? Could be a year or two ago. I sort of dug it out of the past, you might say. So we start out. Short stories. Sometimes short stories don't have titles. I tell you what, you come up with the title. Go ahead, throw a comment on there, whatever. Throw me a title once you've heard this story. What was his name? Corey, a new student, a nephew whose time has come. His name changes. Uncle Troy knows his time is for others. Sometimes he's called himself Lance. Sometimes others called him Wolf, Nature, or Sir. Nature? For a name? Oh, these were times of imagination, pure and simple. Uncle Troy looked straight at his protege. No lie shall be hidden. He had many names. Some folks thought he changed with the day. Rainbow, fire, heat, ice, water. Heat? The ladies of the area, they totally adored this guy. He made them warm. Gee, wow. Something was there, definitely. Perfect timing for a squeeze of the shoulders. They would swoon, nearly passing out at his mere presence. The guy was something. And he was somebody. Was he a legend by chance? Uncle Troy. Best to ever walk this here world. Uncle Troy turns to his young nephew and let's walk. Sometimes showing a story can be more of a benefit. I don't understand. Corey stands, he shall follow those before him. You will. As the walk begins, as a boy becomes a young man. Cool how a path presents itself in time of need. Step by step, changes will be noticed. A little deeper into the trees and a new life develops. Feel it. Accept it. Any day possible, summer, fall, spring, water, winter, step by step. Learning is an experience of expanding one's interests. Corey, have you ever talked with a squirrel? Uncle Troy. Corey does not. Natural. He laughs. Squirrels don't talk. Oh, but they do. Uncle Troy looks up and around. When they get going, it is truly something to listen to. And they really get going. He pushes his tongue between his back teeth and makes a gargling sound. Oh yes, Corey. Uncle Troy continues with a grin and a sparkle in his eyes. Nature is full of sound, beauty, truth, justice, and color. We must notice the color. Like the blue sky and white clouds, the rich brown of a tree, the tender green of a leaf in the springtime, the growing grass in various shades. Uncle Troy gets himself into rhythm. How many shades of green do you think exist, Corey? Exist? Exist means they are here, once born and created. Okay. Corey bends down to pick a twig from the ground. 1,000,000? Good answer. A pat to the young man's shoulder. Let us continue to walk. Birds overhead began to sing, whistle a note and two. Squirrels scurry in the distance. Chance we might see a deer? Always a possibility. A cool breeze surrounds and swirls them. A freshness is felt. A perfect day is well accepted, appreciated, and put into good use. Uncle Troy is satisfied between his jobs of writing and counseling, always someone looking for an answer. No crutches needed with nature. She knows all about us. Corey sidesteps, jumps into a tree, and climbs. He jumps down and rolls upon the grass. His hand covers his eyes from the sun as he squints above. A hawk, an eagle, a sparrow. His own education will soon tell him. How far do you think we have walked? A mile? Maybe. Uncle Troy keeps his interest with questions having no certain answer. How far is a mile? Upon a straight road or a road filled with curves? Curves. And the race is on once again. In between the trees, a slalom without the snow. Joy is filled within these trees. Blessed be this day. Uncle Troy can only bend over with laughter, loud and wide open. Woohoo! Yes. A wide open space seems large and never ending. Losing oneself is commonplace, scary, yet exhilarating. Ride with the wind. Search around the next bend. Follow a stream of shimmering bliss. Rock tops appear with the water's depth unknown. Uncle Troy watches his young student display agility, ability, and balance. Once a coach, always a coach. Once a director of plays, always a director of plays. Once a teacher, always a teacher. Once a student, always a student. Lost in your own. No such thing as keeping time out in the great wide open, Corey. Why? It slides by too easy, or too slow. We don't have to go back yet, do we? Quite a walk. We've came quite a ways back here. Which way back, Uncle Troy? Look to the sky. The sun's direction will lead us. Mostly south during the sun's peak hours. We need to go north. Just as when they came in, laughing, smiling, stopping for a breathless view. I'm sure glad you talked me out of that video game. Can we do this some more? Another day? Tomorrow? Corey, time is on our side. It's up to what your mom says. Uncle Troy knows his position among the family. A good mentor, a babysitter when needed. Too bad your dad is always working those crazy hours. Yeah, that too can change. Something has to change. Mental capacities get stretched, tried, complicated, and messed with. Who are we? Where are we going? Who is watching the children? Why are we? Troy has lost himself many times on purpose. Faith. For the Lord is my shepherd. He leads me. Corey, I have another lesson for you on this day. See this tree? Yeah. A tree represents family. See how the branches spread out, intertwine, and each one growing, creating, reaching for the sky. Not this one. One branch hangs low. There comes a time. Some branches leave us early. They die? Yep, they die. Their purpose has been served. Purpose? We all have a reason to be here. Corey, when you grow up taller and wiser, your journey will be of a marvelous man. You'll be ready for fame, fortune, family, and this tree. This one? Wiping moisture from his eyes. Yeah, you're a marvelous kid. I'm sure glad I found you. An expression of accomplishment, beaming with joy. Me? Yes, you. Someday, you. You will understand.